Next, let's do a Covenant 25 run. We are on a 4-win streak. Let's see if we can keep that going. Stygian Umbra. Crypt Builder and Cuddle Hex are Stygian cards and Prismal Dust from Umbra. Pride Seraph, so Sap Seraph. It's gonna be our final boss. Light's Gift and Shade Lamp. If we want to make good use of Light's Gift, we need great scaling on the top floor, which is unlikely with Tethys as our champion. Let's go with Shade Lamp. So, we definitely want to include at least one Umbra unit. Where can we get it? Next ring can work for us. We need to think about how we deal with the first fight. Crypt builders are generally a pretty good way. We will pick up an Umbra unit, any Gorger basically. It's gonna be good for us. And that will be our boss killer most of the time. And the cost reducing Tethys is better at dealing with front lines. Yeah, that might not be worth it, Rawsome. The... It's a bit dangerous down here. Let's set up on the top. Should probably... No. My play was okay, I think. This Shade Lamp is actually quite valuable. I guess it's worth playing everything but the Prismal Dust and freezing the Prismal Dust. Somehow I thought we would be able to kill a clergyman, but we would have had to position this differently for that to work out. Huh. Maybe it's worth playing the Crypt Builder here. Getting 2 morsels. So we can kill one of these guys. How much damage shield would we need? Every damage shield is 1490, 29 damage. And we are missing 67 damage. So 2 wouldn't be enough, so we need 3. Actually, this morsel is basically a damage shield, so we only need 2. So we took 3 damage this first combat. That's totally fine with me. Let's take a Titan's Tooth. We need some AoE damage. Space Prism seems useful. And Incant units, very nice with this specific Tethys. Guard of the Unnamed is a lot of defense, but do we need that much defense? I'd rather have something that also grows damage-wise, so something like a Siren of the Sea. And let's go to the left. We do have a good unit to upgrade and we really want an Umbra unit. So this is a good Umbra unit. Endless is not what I'm looking for. Siren of the Sea is gonna be my frontline for a while. Do we give her health? Maybe this is enough for now. It's probably not gonna be enough. Let's give her more health. It's gonna be more important. And then maybe one upgrade for the alloy construct so we can still use something like quick or multi-strike. These frozen lances are actually pretty good. Most of our morsels are gonna come from the shade lamp. Are they good? They are okay-ish. Let's remove a shade splitter here. And non-boss enemy units enter with spikes 3. That's gonna be a bit annoying with Tethys. But it won't be that bad, because we can oftentimes take out units with spells. That was a bit of a waste because of the healer. I really want to play the Titan's Tooth here. I think I have to. We can't really... Well, we can save these morsels. Yeah, and we should. The lifesteal morsel is gonna be helpful. Oh, he does the frostbite. Never mind. This is rough. I guess it has to be damage shields on Tethys. Guess we can prevent this guy going to more than 20 HP. So we will only take 1 hit from him. This guy has spikes as well. It's a bit of a problem. We really need Crypt Builder in our next tender, but I think we are guaranteed to draw at least one. Can't really play morsels, they would just die to the spikes, but then the same goes for the cuddle hex. So the best use is to play a morsel as a jump blocker here. And start setting up this floor for a possible construct draw next turn. Too bad we drew all our We drew all our... both our crypt builders in the same hand. Could have almost finished him off with a crypt builder right now. Yeah, I could put Tethys with the construct, but I wanted Tethys with the Siren. But maybe it was correct to use the construct instead. But we are alive, that's all that counts. Offering token. We have so many offering spells right now. This is gonna be a huge help. Mind Collapse is also nice, a way to kill a backline, not generate some Ember and trigger Shade Lamp. We will need to take no damage on Daedalus if we go the right path. It's damage shield bombs. That will be very tricky, but we can use our morsels to catch some of these explosions. Let's just do it. Okay, this is helpful. Both of these are actually great. Lodestone Totem versus Offering Monument. I guess it has to be Lodestone Totem. It's the best way to make sure we don't take damage in this upcoming fight. Let's upgrade the Mind Collapse. Consume removal, not really necessary. Let's reroll first. Permafrost, not what I was looking for. Cost reduce the Crypt Builder. And upgrade the Titan's Tooth with some extra damage as well. This event. I could need some extra Ember. Let's take the staff. That means we have an easier time picking up extra draw from the boss. But a single one of these shards not played will kill us. This is pretty decent. Capacity reduced is the top floor. We will draw the construct next. Let's actually increase the capacity of this floor. I do want the option to play morsels there, just in case. So I will waste the train guard on the bottom floor for now. These bombs. Let's play the alloyed construct here on the top. We need to play the vengeful shard. If we can get a decent amount of sap here, I will also play the cuddle hex on this floor. But now the problem is I haven't gotten mortals. Good thing I have Dispel. So we can start feeding some morsels to this construct. I do want another incant for the sap. We do have the kill here on the top floor, not on this foot soldier. We need to play the Mind Collapse for that. But that's fine. Let's use Prismal Dust for damage shields here. Maybe even... No, I think it's fine here. Then we Mind Collapse this guy to get some morsels, as well as prevent us from dying. We need some more damage against these guys, otherwise this backliner is not gonna die. Which means we need some more sap on these guys. Let's heal up the Siren. Yeah, I guess we can just get some damage shield on the construct. Ugh. Not the best hand. Nope, not the frozen one. We can keep the frozen one in hand. We need some extra damage here. We can just play out a Crypt Builder. I should have played out the other one, but it doesn't really matter. It's time to heal up the Siren with the lifesteal, and actually we want to play these cards as well. I want to freeze the Crypt Builder actually. I can't freeze the Crypt Builder reliably, but we got it. We just play all the spells on this floor, we have to kill. One health is all you need. Ancient Synergy, very nice. Don't think I need any of these. And we want more draw. Definitely the left side. I want the relic, I want the removals. Token of a traitor and check strips. These are both pretty strong. I think Token of a Traitor is a bit more impactful in this deck. It's a bit less consistent though, but I'm willing to take that. Let's remove both these two of these Train Stewards. They are a bit awkward to play because we use multiple floors. Muscle Master could help our construct, but for it to be great we would need to put it on a 6 capacity floor. I might increase capacity, I do have a Space Prism as well, so that's not out of the question. But all in all, if our construct just has fuel, that's all we really need. We do have a bunch of expensive spells, so I think I do want a second cost reduction. For the third, I will probably pick whatever option is available besides the cost reduction. Enemy units enter with armor 15. I think we can do it, especially with the sap from the totem. Ideally, we would fight the boss on the bottom floor. Yeah, I guess we can set up on the bottom floor. That should be fine. Then construct on the top floor because it has more space there. Yeah, especially with this haste guy. That's definitely the way to go. Siren and Lodestone Totem. I could use the Ancient Synergy to get the kill here. I think that's a bad idea. Is it though? We'll definitely play the Frozen Land here on this floor for the Incants. Cuttle Hex just doesn't have enough power to push through the Clip Defender. It's risky. This guy's not gonna take enough damage to die to the Alloy Construct right away. 70. And they have haste, so they go up a floor immediately. 75 gold though. We do want that gold. Very greedy, I'm aware. But we do have a few spells that can help out. This kills at least the frontliner, so we will take 10 damage to this floor. This floor is zapped, so only the front line will actually deal any damage at all. So we only take 2 to that floor if we just leave them be. I agree, try hard only. Especially with a deck like this. We can even kill this Clip Conduit to get some Ember back, but probably better to play the Mind Collapse on the Clip Guardian to deal 14. We only need 2 Ember to do that, so we can play another spell here on the bottom floor. And we can even drop a Train Steward. And we take no damage to that floor. Cuttle Hex can go on the bottom floor. And let's hope we draw a lot of spells this turn. That's a lot of spells. Not that we can block anything with that because he's zapped, so the muscle will be eaten. But we do have the kill here. We took 10 damage to get the Collector. I think that's worth it. Urchin Spines, Unnamed Tome. Probably not another Cuttle Hex. Urchin Spines might be worth it though. Yeah, I think it is. Blazing Bolts, that's a very strong damage spell. And it is split between multiple targets, which is not something we have yet. Unit upgrades, I could still use some, but removals and relics on the right side, we have to go there. A first Hell Pact. That seems very powerful. We have 2 Prismal Dusts. Fossilized Fangs, not really needed because the amount of fuel on the alloy construct doesn't matter that much. Health Banners is a lot of free energy though. That does help a lot. With Health Banners, I'm thinking about removing these Vengeful Shards. We will still get one extra Ember from the stave, but we will have less dead draws thanks to removing these Vengeful Shards. At least the Frozen Lances can still be used to trigger Incant. We can get quite a bit of sap on these guys, but the spikes are not gonna go away. If we play all these 3 spells, this guy will hit for 3. Was thinking about sacrificing a Train Steward here, but I guess we have to set up on the next floor. Still gonna play these Frozen Lances. Actually no. I'm gonna play the Train Steward. And then I will Prismal Dust on Tethys, so he doesn't die to spikes. Ugh. Oh, we killed the backline. That's very useful. Can't get this collector though. Cuddlehex will just die to the spikes, but that will happen no matter where and when I place it. So might as well use him now. That triggers the rage of the Master of Light. Let's use him on the bottom floor instead. We are 1 damage short here. I guess that will be dealt with a Frozen Land, dealt with by playing a Frozen Lands. Guess we play these big spells on this floor. Why didn't I put down the Siren first? Whoops. We can't really put any morsels here because they will be swept. We'll play them either way, just to get them out of the hand. Let's start with this one. That's pretty nice. Urchin Spines, we don't need them. The alloy construct is strong enough. Let's use them on this floor. And a bunch of damage shield for the Siren. This guy already dies, and Ancient Synergy will make quick work out of this floor. Let's increase the capacity here. We'll play the morsels on the top anyways though. And then we can use these for Incant. Let's put some Frostbite on the boss as well as a bunch of damage. And use these cards for Incant. We do have a lot of damage shields here, so we should be fine. At least after we use some spells to get some sap on this guy. Still not quite enough. This makes the difference. Yes, that's nice. Makes it a lot easier to set up. Okay, it's another great incant trigger. And I will take another Blazing Bolts. It's a lot of damage. Card removals. Pyre health. Yeah, good enough. Train Stewards are much less of a problem to get rid of with the current situation. Let's remove these Shade Splitters, they are pretty bad. Upgrade a spell to cost -1 Ember is not really needed because all our spells are damage spells except for the Shade Splitters. And we do have a lot of extra Ember generation. Magic Power and Consume on Frozen Land is nice. Permafrost, not really needed either. Double stack. Okay. I like it. That's very powerful. I'm usually not a big fan of Prismal Dust, but with first Hell Pact, a lot of Ember generation and double stack, they are gonna be crazy powerful. Do I want to set up on the bottom floor? Not really. But it would allow me to put a construct on this floor where there's one more space for morsels, which is not that important because I don't have very many morsel generation cards in my deck anyways. I guess I could just set up on the bottom floor, that's okay. Do I keep the Argent Spines around? Yeah, probably. These guys are a bit of a problem. I think I will play a Titan's Tooth here. Get rid of them. And then use these stronger spells on the bottom floor. Crypt Builder is gonna get blocked, but... at least we get a lot of sap on this guy. Now we can start adding Frostbite to that. I wish I had more sap on him. Can't really stop that guy, but I could hit him for 40 damage right now. He will gain 10 armor, but that means he will hit our Pyre one less time, which is a good thing. And for this wave, our construct is actually in a much better state to fight them. Still, I think I have to take out this guy. Was quite a bit of damage we've taken there. Blazing Bolts should clean up here unless we hit Fell a bit too often. Almost. The morsels will make the difference. Just play more spells. And let's get a ridiculous amount of spell shield here, damage shield. Oh, no room. Up there on the top. Sure. This guy survives right now, but we can change that. Let's do it with the crit builder. Okay. I think we should be strong enough now to deal with whatever comes our way. Let's throw the Urchin Spine onto Bell. We don't need them anymore for any of these guys. Let's hit Fell very hard with a Blazing Bolt. And we win! Good amount of Sap and Frostbite and ton of damage shields on our units. Forever consumed. I mean, that's 90 damage for 0 Ember already. Yeah, our deck has improved a lot in the last few fights. Definitely not Ember, it's probably counter. It could be capacity for another totem, but I don't think that's necessary. Especially as we currently do not have another totem. But we can always get one from a dupe. Let's look at the cards first. Penance Yard. That would give us a lot more Ember. Thanks to the staff. Which is not that important to us. Draw is what limits us. But I think we might want the Weather or Cold Stones to heal up a bit. It's just extra safety. And I think I will dupe probably the Forever Consume, to be honest. It's just so powerful with the... Oh, another way to heal up. Well, that's not gonna be a lot of Ember for us, and a lot of healing for us. We have one... Okay, we have a bunch of consume spells, but I still want the guild marker. The guild marker is just good. And let's add some frostbite to our Tethys. We'll increase our boss killing potential. We might need it against Seraph. Heaven Seal. That's a bit scary. With the 2 blazing moles and the 2 forever consumed though, I feel good about that. This is a pretty good setup hand. I think we can set up on the bottom floor. Yeah, I think it's just too dangerous. We need a little bit of time to prepare. This Gilded Wing is gonna heal back to full, sadly. But we should be able to find a kill here. I mean, the Forever Consumed for 0 is already enough. Let's play out the Frozen Lentils. Crane Steward on the bottom floor. The Gilded Wing will kill it, not the Shade Wing, so it's okay. And let's get some damage shield and consume this guy. We don't have the Space Prism yet, so this is very scary. Don't have a good way of dealing with this Gilded Wing. Let's use the Urgent Bind here anyways, because we will need it. Wow, we actually sniped that guy. How much damage is that? Not quite enough. Could use it to kill the front line. I think that's worth it. Not like we need the Ember from killing anything. And we have the kill on this Gilded Wing. Do we have the kill on this one also? Probably not. Is this gonna be enough? Almost. Still missing a bit. Let's look what we can find with the offering token. Probably not gonna play the Cuddle Hex this time, because we need the space for the other totem. Yeah, let's take this one out right now. We can at least stack a lot of step on this one. Yeah, Forever Consume is gonna deal with him. I only need to play for 0 because the construct will deal the rest. Start with the weak spells to kill the frontliners. Ancient Synergy and then a Crypt Builder. Then we can Prismal Dust. Forever Consumed on the top floor, and then another Forever Consumed here. Could, yeah, protect the damage shields. Sure. Glacial Seal, very nice. And then let's start. I should have started with the Frozen Lens. Whoop. Let's take out this front line. And we can even play down the Cuddle Hex here on the top. And Blazing Bolts to take out this guy. Let's start out with the Crypt Builder. Double Blazing Bolts, easy win. Let's play out these cards and then kill the bot. Poor Nephim has a lot of trouble with damage shields. I don't think I can take another Glacial Seal. Ice Storm on the other hand? Are we going to the Merchant of Magic? Hellvent is on the same side. I can still make good use of unit upgrades, so probably not. Let's skip. We have a bunch of good damage spells already. Jam Trove wouldn't be bad. We do have the Ember to play it, but we can't do that much with the morsels. But damage shield over the whole floor is pretty interesting. Let's take it. And then we go to the left. For the removals mostly, but also for the unit upgrades. Large zone on the alloy construct is actually fine. We often have the capacity on the top floor. Yeah, that's also nice. I should look at the trinket shop first though. Sigilled seaweed is not necessary, nor is infused mallet really. Winged indulgence, probably. Let's reroll. There are a lot of better relics. Cuddlebeard is nice. I will take that. And let's reroll here. Quick. Not really. But the Incant Gain Armor one is nice. And we can even take the Teeth of Gold, which is also not terrible. I will remove one of the Vengeful Shards and a Shade Splitter. And on to the final boss. I think we should be pretty well prepared for Seraph. Let's set up on the non-reduced floor here. And let's remove this guy. Not ready to attack just yet, so let's use the Frozen Land here. It will buff the Shade Wings, but I don't worry too much about that. Let's drop the Glacial Seal and Blazing Bolts to clean up some of these backliners. Cuddle Hex can go down as well. Let's play the Vengeful Shard. And then a giant Forever Consume. Okay, this is looking very nice. Could I have played morsels on the middle floor? I probably should have if that was the case. Let's Frozen Land these guys. So I can play some morsels and get a ridiculous amount of damage shields. I do want to keep this around for later. I haven't frozen after all, so... Let's start with the Titan Tooth. Blazing Bolts. Let's drop a Hammer. Bunch of damage shields right here. Okay, this is going very well. Start with the Ancient Synergy. Follow that up with the Blazing Bolts. Mind Collapse is not quite enough. I would like to use Forever Consumed on the Gilded Wing, but that's not gonna be possible. Then we gain some Ember back, so we can play out these cards. Let's look what we get with Offering Token. That's not gonna help. We are lacking some damage right now. Single frozen lands on this floor will make sure we get the Gilded Wings. Arching Spines to get some spell weakness on Seraph, and 5 more damage shield is a decent amount. We need quite a lot of damage here to kill this backline, but let's start working on this floor first. Maybe actually Forever Ancient Synergy, just a little bit short. I could do it with Frozen Lands plus Ancient Synergy. Blazing Bolts, Frozen Lands Blazing Bolts might also work. Or Frozen Land Forever Consumed. So much for working on the bottom floor first. Mind Collapse is a little bit short as well. Let's place down these morsels. Titan's Tooth goes on this floor. Gives us 2 more mortals, which we don't really need. Mind Collapse would be enough right now. And then we can play the Ancient Synergy on this floor, follow that up with Blazing Bolts, and play the Forever Consumed on the top. And now it's just play as many spells as possible. $810 damage from this Forever Consumed, and then let our unit do the kill, while Seraph is almost unable to strike back and has to go through a amazing amount of damage shields on our units. So, that's a successful run. Very close at the start, but we managed to scale very well to deal with the endgame pretty easily. So, 5 win streak, that's pretty good. Here's the deck, pretty big. The first Hell Pact really was very powerful in this deck with the Prismal Dusts Forever Consumed. And I think I had another X cost. Yeah, Mind Collapse. Yeah, Cold Stones in the end wasn't necessary, but gave us a nice bit of safety. The streak is at 5 now, which I think is my personal record. Yeah, 5.